On any given day, you can find tankers at Kinder Morgan's Westridge terminal preparing for their voyage to Asia. 70 tankers filled with crude oil make their way through Burrard Inlet every year. If Kinder Morgan gets its way, traffic will jump to 360 tankers per year, or nearly one a day.
Nobody wants to see an oil spill anywhere on the West Coast. And, I, for one, looking out at Burrard Inlet here, would be really terrified to see, a major incident happen right here in our backyard.
Kinder Morgan wants to twin its existing pipeline from Edmonton, which currently pumps 300,000 barrels of oil a day to Vancouver. The $5 billion project would pump 850,000 barrels, which would then be shipped to Asia. The line would be the same size as the proposed Enbridge pipeline, bringing the energy battle to the Lower Mainland. Vancouver's mayor immediately jumped into the fray when we spoke with him today.
I will fiercely oppose any expansion of oil tankers in Vancouver's harbour. It presents a huge unacceptable risk to our economy and our environment. Certainly an oil spill would be devastating to Stanley Park, tourism jobs, our international reputation. It's just not acceptable. It doesn't fit with where Vancouver is right now and what our future looks like.
The tankers would depart from an expanded Westridge Marine Terminal in Burnaby and then sail under the Second Narrows Bridge. The port has 3 windows a day where there is little current, allowing vessels to move under the bridge. Tankers would then sail underneath the Lionsgate Bridge before navigating the coast's heavily used pristine waters. The expansion proposal came after Asian customers committed to purchasing Alberta's crude oil at top dollar over the next 20 years.
Now we go into really the heavy lifting phase, which is a couple of years of extensive local conversations about the project and what it means and how it is going to be undertaken.
Vancouver is now forced to deal with the same issues as Kitimat. Are the risks too high for a potential spill, one that is sure to devastate the region's waterways for generations? Like many here, the mayor feels Vancouver takes all the risk, while Alberta gets the financial windfall.
We cannot fall victim to the risks associated with an industry that actually doesn't have jobs here on the West Coast, and we have to protect what we have here and keep growing it.
I do think you're going to see, something of the magnitude of the Clayoquot Sound standoffs with both these pipelines. The fight for the Keystone Pipeline in the United States is part of that same conversation. And the more that all of these fights happen simultaneously, the stronger the entire movement gets and the stronger our capacity gets to fight these issues.
Kinder Morgan is expected to file an official proposal to the National Energy Board next year. If it's granted approval by 2015, construction would begin in 2017. 2/3 of the $5 billion cost would be spent in BC.